Hello artists, welcome to my YouTube channel. And in this video, I'll be showing you how to draw clothes using this artwork I'm currently working on. But first things first, if you've watched my previous videos, you must have noticed how much I struggled in creating tiny little highlights. Sometimes I had to use the kneaded eraser, or I had to cut out my normal eraser, or just use the normal eraser instead. But that was very stressful. That's why I had to get this Monozero eraser. And I won't lie to you, I've had a lot of stories about it though. I didn't really think it was that important because I could use my normal eraser. But anyways, I can't really judge until I put it to test. And in this video, I'll be testing it a lot. I'll drop the price down in the description box though. Anyways, let's go back to the video. So I start off by cleaning the edges of the clothes region. I noticed while I was shading the background, some of the residues of the charcoal dust might have crept in, and also while I was shading the head region. So I make sure I clean it off first, so I'll have a neat work at the end. After that, I use my dry brush to apply the charcoal powder on the darkest parts of the fabric. This helps me to mark out the shadows beforehand and also give it a smooth and clean look. You could also use the charcoal pencil instead of the charcoal powder. I mean, I could have easily used it, but the charcoal powder gives it a cleaner, smoother feel. It gives it this more realistic look. Now I use my charcoal pencil to mark out the dark spots that couldn't be achieved using the powder. Now I proceed to create the first layer of shading. This layer I'll be using HB Graphite pencil to create this layer. But at this point, I decided to focus on the little boy's little hands for now. All I did here is create 3 layers, HB, 6B and 12B, all graphite. I blend in between layers, then add highlight using my brand new Monozero eraser. And so far, I'm really enjoying this tool. It's proving to be very handy. After that, I blend off the first layer using a tissue paper. Then I create a lighter mid-tone layer using 6B graphite pencil. Then I blend that too. Shading a different layer doesn't only make your work look very smooth, it also helps it look very realistic. So now I'll be adding the darker mid-tone layers. Using my 14B, I'll be creating a layer that is very dark but not as dark as the charcoals. The charcoal is the real shadow itself. Then I blend it off with my tissue paper. When I was done with the layering, I noticed that the shadows were not as dark as I wanted them to be. So I decided to use my charcoal powder again to make it darker, just the way I wanted it to be. I decided to add some details and patterns to the cardigan. This will really add texture to it and to make it really pop out. I use HB pencil for the lighter and subtle detail and 6B pencil for the mid-tone details. Then I use my 14B for the darker details. Now that I'm done shading, I advance to creating the highlights. For the subtle highlights, I'll be using the kneaded eraser, the normal eraser for the bigger highlights, and then the Monozero eraser for the tiny little highlights. Working on these clothes made me realize how much I needed the Monozero eraser because it has really helped me for the tiny little details. I'm just realizing now that I wouldn't be able to achieve it without this Monozero eraser. The techniques used to shade the cardigan is the exact same techniques that I'll be using to shade the jean short. All I have to do is, first of all, mark out the shadows using the charcoal powder, then create 3 layers one with the HB, one with the 6B, and another with the 14B graphite pencils. Then blend in between. I make sure I blend in between. That's very, very important. Then when I'm done, I draw out those little details using my graphite pencils. Then after that, I begin to highlight them using my Monozero eraser, my kneaded eraser, and the normal eraser. By the way, this artwork, which I call The Gift, is actually a chapter in an ongoing series called The Artist. The storyline is posted daily on my Instagram and Facebook pages. So if you want to be updated on the story, follow my pages for more content. Alright, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Like the video if you found it helpful. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.